back, guys. This is part 2
of 2021 postseason MLB bracket.
Yep. All right. Starting off yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday.
No,
right?
this was Thursday.
Oh, this was Thursday. So, no,
this is,
that means 2 days.
This is an American League Division Series game.
Okay, so the White Sox versus Houston.
Astros.
In part 1, if you didn't go watch that before you watch this one, go check that one out. And then, so, starting off, it was, you can say the first one. This is in the second inning. We're gonna do it like the wild card game because the wild card games are special. So we're just gonna go over like a few of the highlights that were just big in that game.
Yeah. So in the second inning, the Astros. Let's see, Myers single to right field
and brought home
and Alvarez scored, and Alex Correa went to third. So that made it 1-0 Astros.
That was in the second inning.
Yes.
And then in the third inning, Bregman grounded into a fielder's choice to third, which Altuve scored. And if you didn't see that, Altuve was digging on that.
Yeah.
And also, when you're looking at Altuve hitting, his bat is giant compared to him. Like, his baseball bat is giant compared to him. And I don't know how he gets it around, but whatever. All right. So
that made it 2-0. And then in the third again, Alvarez doubled to deep center field and Bregman scored, which made it 3-0.
So that was also in the third. And then right after this, the fourth, the Astros again delivered. Michael Brantley signed single to right center. Yeah, right center field. And then Myers scored, and Altuve also scored. So that made it 5-0 Houston. So Houston's coming out just swinging.
If you noticed, White Sox didn't score until the 8th inning. And then 5th inning, Alvarez homer to right center, 4-11 into the bullpen.
Right in the bullpen.
Right.
Great hit from Alvarez. He also had a great at-bat.
Yeah.
He was fighting that whole at-bat and finally got the pitch he needed and just drove that thing.
He's been doing really good.
He's a heck of a hitter. If you haven't watched him, he's a different player. I don't know. He's only been in the league, I don't feel like that long.
I think this is either first or second year. He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. When he hits the ball, 9 times out of 10, it's an absolute bomb. All right, and then the White Sox, their one run was in the 8th inning, which, who was that?
Jose Abreu.
Oh, yeah, Jose Abreu. I know who that is. So, Jose Abreu single to right. Tim Anderson scored. And
Mercado, I think that's their catcher or something.
Yeah, Mercado scored off that. So, that's not a great game from the White Sox.
So, yeah, that score was 6-1.
6-1. The Houston Astros won. Yeah. All right, here you go.
So here's the second American League Division Series game.
This was the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep. So, as y'all know, Boston beat Yankees to get into this game. So, in the first inning, Wander Franco, he's probably going to win Rookie of the Year. Y'all know who he is.
Yeah.
He doubled to deep center field, and Randy Rosarena scored and made it 1-0. That was in the first inning. That was in the first.
And then also in the first, the Rays delivered and made it 2-0. Diaz reached on an infield single to third. Franco scored. Franco was also digging like Jose Altuve. They were just both digging in that. And I feel like it should, because I think it was an error, honestly.
Yeah.
No. I don't remember. I watched it.
I think he hit that soft little blooper thing.
Oh yeah, and they couldn't get it fast enough because
Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz is fast, and he got there, and Wander Franco is super fast, and he got there easy.
So then in the third inning, what's his? Wait, I know who he is. He got traded this year.
Yeah. What's his name?
Nelson Cruz.
That's it. The bomb hitter. He hits bombs.
He hit one 406 to left center field that made it 3-0.
3-0 Rays already. So they delivered the first, and the third.
Yep.
So they're just hitting the ball great. The Rays again in the 5th inning made it 4-0. Randy Rosarena homered into left, hit it 397, and also Randy Rosarena, didn't he still home in this game?
He made history
and hit a home run and still home. He had an amazing game, and he was digging home.
Watch that video.
Watch that video. We also put maybe that in the description. We can find that video, just like what we were talking about the last video in part 1. But if you watch the video, the pitcher takes a really long time and checks over it at first, and he took a really long time. Once he looked over, he does his crazy wind up and everything, and he's like,
yep.
And then he didn't realize till the last second until Randy Rosarena was already like halfway home. So, Randy Arozarena was
y'all know he
digging.
did really good in the postseason last year when the Rays were in the World Series, but they lost.
Yeah, and also, I'm pretty sure 2 years ago, or maybe that was last year, Randy Arozarena tried to steal home, and he get gunned, didn't it? Wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was like, I think it was Randy Arozarena. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. So, that is...
Well, hold on, there's one more, wasn't there?
No.
Yeah,
that was the last game.
Oh, yeah, that was the last game, and that was Thursday, October 7th.
So, Houston leads the series 1-0, and then Tampa Bay leads the series 1-0. So we're gonna do part 3 right after this.
Well, hold on, we're gonna actually finish this. We're gonna we're gonna do Friday after this. We're gonna do Friday.
Friday had
a lot of games.
4 games.
4 games. The Braves were in it. Yes, sir. So the White Sox and Astros again. The White Sox and the Astros end up winning again 9-4. So here's some of the highlights.
Jimenez grounded into fielder's choice to second. Robert. What's his name? I don't remember his name, but Robert scored, and Grandal was out at second and Brady at third. And if y'all saw, Grandal was trying to dig. He was trying to get there, but he didn't make it. So that made it in the first. This is the first inning. It was 1-0 Chicago.
All right, so Chicago last game didn't even score, so they're making a huge improvement already scoring. So then, in the second inning, Justin Tucker. Wait, that's not Justin Tucker. What did I say? That's football.
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker. That's it. Tucker singled to left field, and Gurriel scored, and Correa got the second.
Yep. So that tied it up 1-1 in the second inning, and then later in the second inning, McCormick hit a sacrifice fly to left field. Correa scored, and Tucker went to second.
Yep.
So that made it 2-1 Houston.
2-1. All right, and then this was in the fifth inning. Robert singled to left. Garcia scored, and Anderson to third. So it is now 2-2.
No, it's okay. It's still filming.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. No technical difficulties. The low battery. Oh, I got saved.
It's low battery.
All right, low battery. Hold on.
But it was okay.
All right, so it's the fifth inning. I just said it's tied up 2-2.
Fifth inning. So then later in the fifth inning, Abreu singled to center again. Anderson scored, and Robert went to second. So that made it 3-2.
3-2.
White Sox.
Yeah, White Sox.
Yep.
So White Sox are winning right now. So then after that, it's a fifth inning. Wait, yeah. Did you already say that? 3-2? Yeah. So it's a fifth inning again, and Grandal had a sacrifice fly in the left, and Robert scored. So Robert's having a big game.
Right. He had a lot of RBI. So that made it 4-2 White Sox. Then in the fifth inning, Houston, Gurriel singled to center. Altuve scored. Bregman scored, and Alvarez went to second. So that tied it up 4-4. That was a big hit there for Houston.
All right, and then you said this is the seventh inning. So Alvarez singled to center. Altuve scored, and Bregman to second. So we're starting to get a little hitting train going.
All right, so that made it
4-5. Yeah.
Yeah, 4-5.
4-5. So also in the seventh inning.
Yep. And then later in the seventh inning, Correa, big hit. Correa doubled to deep right. Alvarez scored, and Bregman scored. So that busted open. That made it 4-7 Astros.
4-7 Astros. So Astros are starting to get their hitting bats going again, and starting off.
White Sox weren't. Their bats kind of died off there.
Yeah, at the end they just couldn't get anything going. Right. And then also in the seventh, Kyle Tucker homered to left, hit a 374, and Correa scored also. So it was a 2-run shot. Yep. Just barely got it out the park, went 374. So, yep, that's the highlights.
And that made it 9-4, and that was all. Like, you see, Astros did most of their damage in the seventh inning.
So they had 4 runs scored in the seventh inning.
And so Astros lead the series 2-0 now. So
yep, 2-0, won the series. And then
they play Sunday, I think.
Yeah, they play Sunday they play Sunday, I'm pretty sure.
Sunday,
All right, so we're going to part 3 coming out in about a few seconds after we get this going. All right, part 3.